More than 250 anglers from 6 different divisions and from across the Gulf and Atlantic coasts competed for the 2008 IFA Redfish Tour Championship. These 2 angler teams qualified for the no-entry fee IFA Redfish Tour Championship by fishing a minimum of 3 IFA Redfish Tour events during 2008. This year, Team NCCharterfishing.com competed in the Atlantic Division, fishing all 3 events. Event 1 was held the first weekend of April in the city of Charleston, located just south of the midpoint of South Carolina's coastline at the junction of the Ashley and Cooper Rivers. This tournament was the first of the new Inshore Fishing Association's Redfish Tour Atlantic Division. The host marina was St. John's Yacht Club, located minutes from Charleston. The tournament competitors had to abide by South Carolina's slot limit of 15 to 23 inches for this event. With a field of 64 boats, Team NCCharterfishing.com finished in 3rd place with an aggregate weight of 7.94 pounds and won the Ranger Cup title for the highest finishing Ranger boat. Event 2 was located in our own backyard. The Surf City, North Carolina event was the first time the IFA Redfish Tour had made a stop in North Carolina, and from the total weights brought in ranging anywhere from 3.39 pounds to 14.87 pounds, it proved to be a great event. This June 7th tournament was hosted by Beach House Marina and Yacht Club on the ICW. With a home field advantage and a state slot limit of 18 to 27 inches, Captain Jeff Cronk and Captain Mike Taylor finished 2nd place in a field of 43 boats with a combined weight of 14.02 pounds. They again took home the Ranger Cup award for the top finishing Ranger boat. The 3rd and final regular tour event for the Atlantic Division wrapped up in the Jewel of the South, Savannah, Georgia. The Savannah River forms the border between South Carolina and Georgia and provided a great venue for the July 12th tournament hosted by Hogan's Marina. Like South Carolina, Georgia's slot limit on redfish ranged from 15 to 23 inches. Out of a field of 49 boats, Captain Taylor and Captain Cronk finished a respectable 5th place with a total weight of 8.7 pounds. Panama City Beach provided the ideal backdrop for the IFA Redfish Tour Championship. From the facilities at Edgewater Beach Resort to the launch site at river camps on Crooked Creek and the fishing conditions, the city proved itself as the top destination for anglers and tourists alike. Team NCCharterfishing.com arrived at Edgewater Beach Resort Saturday prior to the event. They spent the next 4 days pre-fishing in the Gulf waters.
Mike and I did some research, found plenty of boat ramps in the area around Panama Beach City. We launched in several lagoons. They call them lagoons there. We call them creeks here. Anyway, we had a camera crew on board with us, an IFA camera crew on board during the actual event, 2-day event. But we brought our own camera, and we decided to go ahead and take some footage to share with the viewers to show some of our pre-fishing, some of the good action we had, and some of the tough stuff too. So.
We're about 2 days into fishing here in Florida. Mike and I took off toward Destin, fishing one of the bridges here in Destin. We heard rumors some reds being caught here, so we're checking it out. We don't see any boats around anywhere though. We had a hookup a minute ago and missed something. Basically just working around these pylons. Mike, try that pylon right there to the right there. Something just bait there. Got one. Mike's got something on there. Feel like a red? He's doubling that rod over like a toothpick. Good God, boys, look at the size of this redfish.
The water's clear right here.
And they've got gin clear water. That looks like about a 15-pounder, 15-pounder. God, that's a massive redfish. Look at Mike's feet. Look at Mike compared to that red there.
I don't think he's going to make the slot.
No, I believe he'll be out of the slot. If we can cut him in half, he'd just make the slot. He's what, about 33 inches long? And look at the belly on them. They're fat fish. If we can get a couple slot fish out of here, it's going to be on. Sweet. Good job. Mike and I have been working our butts off to try to find some nice fish around here. We found nice fish, but they're a little too nice. We're catching 15 to 25 pounders in there along these bridges here. Can't seem to get those slot fish we need, but man, these things are a ball. We just stopped on this bridge, been here about a half hour now, and picked up 4 of these, about 20 pounds each. Jigging heavy spro jigs, using our Berkeley gulps. It's all about, folks. Nice ones.
Monster.
Nice fish. 5 pounds. Mike and I, this is the 3rd time we've come out on the beaches around here looking for reds like we would back home. No one does that really around here, but everybody tells us that, all the locals tell us they don't really see reds out here like that. We've had 1 or 2 people tell us they'll see some occasionally out here, and we tried 2 days, 20 miles plus we ran, and we never saw redfish. It was so pretty today, for the heck of it, we came back out, and we're looking, and we're finding little pods of 2 or 3, no more than 8 or 10 reds to a school. Up and down the surf every 100 yards, 50 to 100 yards, we're finding a red or 2 or 3. They're not, some of them are real big, and some of them are kind of small for tournament. Mike's got a little 18-incher there, and we just turned loose a 21-incher. He had about a 28-incher, 27.5-incher here. We've caught 3 or 4 in about 45 minutes, which is not bad for what we've seen around this area. This is definitely not redfish capital of the world, I promise you that.
Sight fishing for cobia.
We've been running up and down the beach like we talked about earlier and looking. We're seeing some dark fish, but they're not real big. They look like they're anywhere from about 5 to 15 pounds. Can't get close to them hardly, and they take off, and they didn't seem to want to eat. Mike just drug a soft bait across the top of one of their heads, and it looks like a cobia to me.
Definitely a cobia. Ain't we supposed to be redfishing?
Yeah, that's a cobia there.
I have 25 tests later. This clear water, you'd probably break me off.
See if I can come around the side.
10-pound test. Don't have much choice. Come up here. What's up? Got him this time.
He's getting bigger and bigger every time he surfaces.
Got him this time.
Mike's gonna try to knock the console out of my boat with this cobia.
Well, we can add this one to the list of what you can catch on a 4-inch pogey.
Yeah.
Same bait we used in North Carolina. 1/8 ounce head, Mr. Twister. 4-inch pogey.
See that fish one time.
Joe Gatman kill for this. That boy loves the sight fishing cobia. He's great.
I think he's shaking his head no, Mike. Get it gill plated. Oh, yeah.
Now let's go back to redfish. Yeah, our pre-fishing consisted of, we started out Sunday morning, actually every day on the water by daybreak, and was off the water at dusk. It was a lot of work. We started out in the shallow waters the first day, Sunday, and we found a few fish, nothing major. We found it was a real shallow water, so we had some problems getting back in that real skinny water. We kind of down about it. We thought we brought the wrong boat. having a fancy extreme on hand if we wanted to. So, but anyway, we switched up our game plan. We fished the deeper water. Started Monday through Thursday. Some of the area bridges local, all the way out 80 miles away from there. Inlets, what they call them passes. All their passes have jetties. I mean, it was
nice.
Awesome.
It was nice, actually.
Yeah, it was nice with them jetties. We located several schools of fish. Ended up going back into the surf. We went into the surf Sunday actually, and we didn't see anything, and we were kind of down about that.
We covered probably what, 70 miles of shoreline.
Yeah,
and didn't see much the first time we went to the surf. So
yeah, we went back into the surf Thursday, and we found several schools, small schools, nothing like here, but definitely the fish were eating. We found some good fish, and we had a real good plan A, B, and C for the tournament, and everything went pretty good.
So definitely it picked up our spirits, because the first couple of days, as Mike said, it was tough. It was tough, and we saw some fish, but a lot of singles and doubles on those grass flats, and then to run into some scattered fish in the surf, and then eventually some schools, and catch quite a few during pre-fish, and we actually felt better about everything. So
yeah, we're not used to fishing a 120 boat field. That makes it kind of tough. I mean, everywhere you find fish, there was probably about 100 boats pre-fishing, and they were on them before the day was out. So we actually found some fish that we were kind of pretty much by ourselves.
yeah, it was good. We were probably a good 50 miles away from those fish, 40 miles away, but and we were also in those surf conditions too. So anyway, I think we spent a lot of time. We never, during the actual tournament, I don't think we got to go fish our fish that we had located in that surf as much. Mike said we had plan A, B, and C, and I think on one of those days of pre-fishing, after we came in from the surf, we were on our way in. I'll get ready to the captain's meeting, as a matter of fact. And Mike wanted to stop by and check one of the jetties one more time. We've been catching overslot fish around the jetties, and we come through there. There's a few folks around some of the jetties, and we tossed in like Mike wanted to, and he hooks up in a couple of casts. I was waiting to see a monster redfish. He brings up about a 26-inch redfish. We got all excited, and we look under the boat, and there's hundreds, maybe even 1,000 redfish under the boat moving around in 20 foot of water. So we switched up game plans a little bit, and I think we started out tournament day around the jetties, and Mike bagged two really nice reds pretty quick, upper slots. We had a 27-inch and a 26.5-inch, and there was no need to go anywhere else. We figured we'd wait it out. So we spent a lot more time around the inlets and jetties than we ever thought we would, and a lot of the other fish we had for plan B and plan C, we never got a chance to really go hit them.
Nope.
Division points leaders for the year, and Bart will present your trophies to you if you'll come up. From the Atlantic Division, Jeffrey Cronk and Mike Taylor.
Thursday night, IFA had their captain's meeting at the Edgewater Resort Conference Center. They put on quite a captain's meeting, really, didn't they?
Yeah.
They congratulated all the team of the years, divisional team of the years. We also would like to congratulate all the other teams. There was 5 total, right?
5 others, yeah.
5 others.
Yeah.
4 showed up.
Yeah.
But anyway, they put on a nice dinner. They done some interviews and also awarded us with some nice trophies.
Yeah.
Being the Atlantic Coast Divisional Team of the Year.
After the first day of fishing, Friday, the first tournament day, Mike and I, Team NC Charter Fishing, we were in 5th place overall standings, and I think we were in 3rd place for the running for Team of the Year. And we moved into Saturday, caught a few nice fish on Saturday, got into them really good for the end of our trip, and I think we came to weigh in, and as it turned out, we had moved up from 5th place to 4th place overall in the tournament, and we also moved up from 3rd place in the runnings for Team of the Year to 2nd place in the runnings to Team of the Year. So we did not take home the Team of the Year title for the IFA for the entire series, but we did manage a 4th place win out of 119 boats. And so we're really proud of that. I felt like that was a good showing for North Carolina for fishing Florida waters for the first time. And we'd like to thank the IFA for everything they've done. They had a great series, a great event in Panama. We'd like to thank all the advertisers and sponsors of the IFA for everything they've done as well, all the parts they've played and roles they've played in. Mike and I would like to also congratulate the Cabela's Team of the Year of Finley and Wood, and as well congratulate Chad Dufresne and Jay Citadel for their 2008